From injury to comeback, this is the story of 12 freestyle motocross pros and a world championship series of 15 rounds in 8 countries. This is the story of the FIM Freestyle Motocross World Championship Series 2009. We are here in Graz, Austria. The IFMXF contest is on for the third round, but we're checking the conditions first with Brody Wilson.
Course here in Austria is a little different this time. The ramps are set up a little different than usual. We get a couple different obstacles before them. The contest should be pretty interesting, and it should be a really good show for the crowd with the whole setup. Now we're going to take a closer look at the course. The first remarkable thing on this course would be the main section right here. There's 3 different ramp options. The one on the far left is just the normal 8-meter ramp, but the one in the middle, the ramp's set up on top of some containers. So you have to do a step up onto the runway just to get to it. Can't get my feet back on the ground. Can't sleep. Now on this side of the arena, it's kind of the normal setup for one of these rounds. We have 2 different ramps, one at 23 and one at 21 meters. I want it any other way. Don't call, don't speak. Most of the freestyle motocross riders here tonight all come from like a racing background, so here in Graz with the bigger arena they've decided to add kind of a rhythm section that even jumps over the stage for speed and style part of the show tonight. It's going to be a head-to-head format, 2 riders battling against each other doing 2 laps that takes into account both like your finish in the race and the tricks you do tonight.
Now that you know all the details about the track, it's time for round number 3 here at the Schwarzhalle in Graz. Remy Bizoir, Jose Miralles, Brice Izzo, Libor Podmol, and Brody Wilson fighting for world ranking points. Starting the qualification first with Gilles de Jong from Belgium. Starts up with a great big ruler, looking very strong so far. Then he has a little problem here. Just lets go of the bike, chucks it away, and drops down for the bomber. But it turns out he's okay, thankfully. Next up, Fredrik Johansson looking like a reject from referee camp, but looking good on the bike nevertheless. Goes for the step-up jump to backflip heel clicker. Looking good. Flip Indian, and he goes down on the landing on that one. He got bounced, in fact. Check it out. Nice backflip Cordova there to close it out. Fredrik Johansson from Sweden. After the qualifying, the new Race in Style contest started. Here, 2 riders battle using speed and tricks against each other on a track at the same time. Pretty cool idea, actually. And we're looking at Jose Miralles and Fredrik Johansson going up against each other. But Jose had to stop because of problems with his bike. So Fred wins this battle, and we're moving on to the finals in freestyle. In the final, Brody Wilson impressed with a cacophony of tricks. He gets things going, stepping up onto the big jump with a huge rock solid. Goes for the heart attack one hand. Massimo looking on from the hot seat. Brody taking a bit of a side route here for a great big ruler. Looking fantastic. $301 points for Brody Wilson. With the help of Gilles de Jong and the other riders, Jose managed to fix his bike after the Race in Style contest. Now he's ready to crank it out in the finals. Big crack neck. Backflip switchblade. Nice clean landing. There you can see 12 seconds left in his run. Plenty of time to drop out a few more big bombers. Superman backflip, just holding onto the bars on that one, not using the flip bars. Cool. Backflip, can, side saddle lander, and he runs away from the bike. Happy about that run altogether. Oh, but Brody Wilson stays on the hot seat. Miralles is surprised. Next rider up on the Day 1 finals is Libor Podmol, the runner-up to last year's championship, 2nd place overall, and he gets things going with a backflip Cordova. You can see him wearing that little contraption on top of his head. That's a camera. Guy's starting to wear them a little more often to get kind of a cool perspective, rider's eye view. having some bike problems here, and he pulls the ejection chute on that one. So that's going to do it for Libor Podmall's run. Sad to say, no luck for him today. Now it's time for Remy to erase his slip-up from Berlin with a good run here. He gets things going with a nice backflip cliffhanger. There's a beautiful ruler scorpion, absolutely fantastic, as only Remy can do him. And he closes out his run with none other than a ruler flip, also fully scorpioned out. Remy takes the victory at the third contest of the FIM Freestyle Motocross World Championships. Day number 1 here in Graz. More from the competition in Austria and the fourth round here in Graz still to come on the next show.